squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Alabama's offense will take the field first. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Cobb sliding near as he picks up one to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively and try to have success on third down?
Looking to throw on third and goal. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Got his man out of the backfield. Will be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Flips it out to the back. Nice move there. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Finds a little space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills, but they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets it out fast. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference, defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's high. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Got it behind the line. It's high. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Huskies trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Quickly complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Got room to work. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this...
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Motion from the back. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They send the tight end in motion. Handoff to the lone back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
It's complete on the right side. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. To the air. It's McMillan. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets him fly.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Little touch pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. Coming it on! Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up 10 over Michigan State.
To throw, it's McMillan.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The toss sweep to the right, finding open areas.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's where you take advantage.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's the way to finish a drive and put
Listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, he surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Northern Illinois right back to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He'll keep it himself. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's McNabb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Swings it out to the flat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Still on his feet at the 40. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
They'll move the tight end. Rides to back and leaves it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Hauls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field.
There he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seem to get settled, and I think that's what forced.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. Touchdown time! Alabama's defense taking one back to the house. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here and run the play. Just execute the offense.
And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slip it forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. 42. Looking to fire. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Got his man. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
63, Northern Illinois, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. He gets nothing. and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Connection to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. Got a man.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yardage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. It's on target and complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to.
One deep. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Central Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively. And the result is a comfortable lead for the Chippewas on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over Buffalo.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Washington. Here's a throw downfield late. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible receiver, downfield.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's got an open man. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got him in the flat. At the 45 on its way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing.
Going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why